Welcome back to the MMA Business Hour, everyone. In today's episode, we're going to give you the best bets for UFC 290. It was a really hard card to make bets on because there's so many big favorites, but I think I found some good ones that can make us some cash this weekend. Don't forget, I'm giving away a Stipe Miocic autographed 8x10 photo authenticated by Beckett. All you have to do to get into the running is you have to go to the comments, write the word subscribed, and you'll be entered in to win the autographed photo if we get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of July. All right, let's get into the video. All right, welcome back, everyone. UFC 290 has been a very challenging pay-per-view to get like a good gauge on where to find some advantages on these bets, right? But the bet that I just made was a parlay with Alexander Volkanovski and Robert Whittaker. We're going to do a little parlay action. Volkanovski at minus 375 and Whittaker at minus 400. And when you parlay these together, we got like minus 170 odds. I think that's a pretty good bet for us. You get two pretty big favorites with a lot of championship experience against guys who haven't fought a lot in main events and big events. So I do like the Volkanovski-Whittaker parlay. All right, next. I might go against better judgment, but I'm going to put a $10 bet on Robbie Lawler to beat Nico Price. This is Robbie Lawler's last fight. So you got to think the refs, if he does get in trouble, they're going to, let him try to get out of it the best he can. And I do think that Nico Price is extremely hittable. And he's been knocked out a lot before. So if you look at Nico Price over the years, he got knocked out by Rowe. He went to a decision with Pereira. Then he got knocked out by Luque. He got knocked out by Jeff Neal. And he was losing this fight against James Vick, who is not good, until he landed that up kick. So, I mean, he's got like Alex Oliveira is not even in the UFC anymore. So he hasn't really been awesome as of late. I think that UFC might have done Robbie Lawler a solid by giving him a guy who they think he could potentially beat. Okay. So they're the two bets so far. And I do like, if you guys are looking for a parlay, I wouldn't be putting, I had a great parlay, but the Jack Della Maddalena fight fell apart. So any bets you have with him are going to be pushed and you're going to get your money back because his replacement fighter, Harrell, pulled out of the fight last minute. I also think if you're looking for an underdog, Pantoja at plus 172 is not terrible odds, And if you want to go crazy, do a Pantoja, Dricus, Dan Hooker parlay, plus 3,000. $5 bet wins $171. So that's a pretty good bet that I think could potentially cash. I think Pantoja, Hooker, and Dricus are live dogs. I think minus 400 for Robert Whittaker is probably a little bit too much. But we'll see. We'll see. But that's just like a fun parlay. I don't suggest doing that. But if you want to throw $5 on a crazy parlay, that one could be fun. But I do think Dan Hooker at plus 225 is a live bet. I'm going to put $20 on Dan Hooker. And there it is, guys. That's my three bets. We're going to go with Robbie Lawler money line, Dan Hooker money line, some underdogs, and then we're going to do two favorites with Volkanovski and Robert Whittaker. That wraps up my bets for UFC 290. Let me know in the comments below if you like these bets or you have some other ones that I should potentially maybe put down. But if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next fight. Peace.